Hey, I hope you're doing well. Welcome to another episode of Shagnik Speaks. Here we discuss things we all felt, but somehow couldn't express. Myself, Shagnik. I just want to ask you one thing. Haven't we all sensed heaviness or pressure in the chest or stomach? A feeling of emptiness? Or thoughts of hopelessness or despair? We all have felt this, right? It's important to note that mental pain can just be as real and debilitating as physical pain. We have all been in a phase when we feel like no one is really listening to us, which can lead to self-isolation, disconnection, and even despair. We all have a basic human need to feel understood and validated. And when that need is not met, it can leave us feeling lost and alone. It's important to remember that being unheard is not a reflection of our own worth or value as a person, but rather a failure of communication and connection. It can be helpful to practice self-compassion and seek out supportive relationships where we feel heard and valued, whether it be through friends, family, or a trained mental health professional. One of the reasons behind this is when we see our dreams getting destroyed because of something that's needed and we have to leave our dreams behind. It's like shouting into a void with no one listening or responding to our needs. It can leave us feeling invisible, unimportant, and misunderstood. When we feel unheard, it's easy to start questioning our own worth and value as a person, which is exactly what I'm talking about. However, I want to remind you that feeling unheard is a common human experience and it can happen to anyone. The good news is that there are things we can do to help us feel heard and valued. Well, there's a popular saying which goes like, whenever a person feels unmotivated or something doesn't seem to go well, he or she should consider going to the people who gives love. There will be equally good and bad days. It is meant to be in that way, and then it is said that we should consider going to the people who makes us feel loved. Just love, no advice, no judgment. Remember that you are not alone, and with time and support, you can find ways to communicate your needs and feel more connected to those around you. So honestly, I have been through this phase, and being in that situation, I wrote a short poem on that. Well, I started off with 4 liners, then eventually 6, and it went on and on. This was my initial stage when I started writing poems, and to be very honest, writing saved me. Literally saved me. So here it goes. I named this piece, Pain. Agony of perceiving the truth made him numb and destroyed. Witnessing the fact, his dreams being extirpated, left him alone and void. He was focused and resolute, headstrong towards the goal, but the compulsion of reality mainlined pessimism in his soul. So yeah, that was all about today's topic. And I promise to meet you again here with something common that we all felt. Not all things needs to be different, right? Myself, Jagnik, signing off.